I was like, these dudes is turned up.
They only here to cause confusion.
Tupac article had me pissed off, you know what I'm saying?
Death Row and Bad Boy. Bad Boy and Death Row.
Come on. West Side, Bad Boy killer.
Every other question they would ask us was about East-West.
So it's like, I'm looking at the room. Ain't no in between. If you with us or against us. Those who with us, we got love for you. Those who not with us, you don't even exist.
Death Row Records took over the hip-hop scene by storm, already generating over $100 million in revenue by 1995. Suge Knight's power grew, and he never hesitated to demonstrate that power. And that's exactly what he did at the 1995 Source Awards, which would trigger a chain of events.
Any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
Check this out. I'm the executive producer that a comment was made about a little bit earlier.
You know, I'm gonna keep on dancing in the video if I want to do that. I'm gonna keep on talking on the record if I want to do that.
The East Coast ain't got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Death Row. Y'all don't love us. Y'all don't love us.
I think that was the moment, this period, the moment where everything Suge said was directed directly to Puffy, and it went to where it went to.
It was a bold move also to do it in New York.
Death Row, you know, they was the best at that G-Funk style. And only people that could even hint in their direction was Bad Boy at the time.
Suge had a problem with Puffy. That was his personal problem.
But the thing is, this one particular guy is a representation of the East Coast. So the East Coast took offense to it. That's what made an East Coast-West Coast war. The East Coast was behind Puffy because they supported him, and the West Coast was behind Suge. And he was behind us.
The name is real. You know, you had to be in that game. The head of our organization was gangster. Otherwise, you gotta go.
They was not scared of Suge Knight. They was terrified of Suge Knight.
Right.
I mean, terrified.
I know.
No, to death.
To death. Wow.
Hey, there's some free shit out here. Everybody came back. We could have done that shit in Hollywood somewhere. Motherfucker came back home. So everybody needs to act like they got some motherfucking sense. So hey, for it's quick and second to none, they doing this shit for free. So let motherfuckers have some fun around here.
Death Row had really come out and really made a mark in the music business. Taking rap shine from New York had never been done.
He is in charge. Let's give it up one more time.
Yeah. Turn the lights up. To all the ladies in the place with style and grace.
I don't think people realize like how young we were, you know, so we're actually like kids in this multi-billion-dollar industry. You know, two young men that really had a chemistry, really got along, and were just really enjoying.
There was a genuine connection there, a genuine care.
Right now, I can say that there is a problem, you know what I'm saying? And it's a shame that it has to be that way.
You can see all them New York niggas like huddling up like niggas. It's all of us versus them niggas. Media did what they were supposed to do. They took a story and ran with it
and turned it into something. Controversy, and controversy sells.
This year about the differences and the allegedly growing animosities between the East and West Coast schools of rap, Suge Knight, the business head of Dre's LA label, Death Row, picked a very public fight with his counterpart at New York's Bad Boy Records, Sean Puffy Combs.
I blame the Source magazine, and I especially blame Vibe for creating an environment where people got killed. They were, instigating something they didn't even understand.
When you see a Vibe magazine, when you see Puff and Biggie on the cover and see East versus West, niggas in the hood don't read articles. They just see East versus West. Oh, it's on.
It's on.
When I see them niggas, it's on.
The media.
The media.
The media.
The media.
The media.
The media. The media. The media.
What began as a tension between two individuals quickly turned into a Death Row versus Bad Boy camp conflict, and shortly after the media blew it up to a full-scale East versus West war. The Death Row side was backed up by the Blood Mob Pyru, while standing opposite was the Bad Boy crew enforced with the South Side Crip connections.
Jermaine Dupri, that night at that party, we all was there. I remember Puff coming in.
I just felt it was really dangerous.
And I remember everybody saying, yo, Suge just pulled up.
Anyway, they had like their little words, right? And they went outside and they went in the middle of the street.
They were in the middle with Puff
The
and
middle
Suge?
of the street, Puff and Suge. Wow. Outside in Atlanta.
They came there to start trouble. They met it. Suge had Puff. I think some slapping that went on before then. He had slapped a couple people, but he was on here bully shit. That's why he got what he got that night. The night all that shit happened, Suge, when they do say Suge slapped Puff, that's because of the publishing shit. Puff ain't had nothing to do with the publishing. Puff didn't have no control over Jodeci or Mary J. Blige publishing. I don't know why Suge really did it, because he know Puff ain't have nothing to do with Mary Publishing nor Jodeci Publishing. All that shit was owned by Andre Harrell.
It's a very hostile conversation.
Okay. And their crews is
ain't no crew. I mean, Suge has got one person. Puff got a crew. Suge got one dude with him. Okay. Right?
It was honestly the scariest situation of my life.
All I know is Puff started drinking his champagne while they was talking, and I guess somebody must have said something to him. And next thing I know, Wolf, rest in peace, he let off a shot, let off a couple shots, and Suge Man got killed right there.
Jermaine Dupri is a liar, and the truth ain't in him. He ain't see a damn thing. At that party, he was in the fucking upstairs with Dallas Austin, cause Suge had slapped the shit out of him too. But I know for a fact, Jermaine Dupri did not see what was going on, because he didn't know what the fuck was going on. So Wolf was right there with Suge with the ratchet. Yo, let him go, man. You see your man down there? That's when this man gets shot down. So Jermaine Dupri, when I said Wolf was right next to Suge, and they watched Jason kill Jake. Wolf never killed Jake. Jake was talking to Jason's girl. Jason's girl, Nicole, she from the West Coast. With Slick them bad motherfucker. I got pictures with her and her crew and 112. You understand? Because they used to always hang out with Wolf and them. Jason is from the Valley. So now, Suge Knight and your man Jake said to Nicole, oh, you sucking them West Coast, them East Coast niggas dick. You know what I'm saying? And they talking crazy to her. Jason waited till the nigga came outside. He outside the front door. Went this way, and that way, and then boom, shot go off, boom, and shot him. Big Jake fell out there, and your man was out there dead. Well, that's when it got serious. Jermaine Dupri was nowhere around, bruh. They lied on Wolf all these years, man. And he told that damn lie.
At that point, I was scared because I know that the wolves that was with me, they was like real live wolves. And I got in, I didn't get in to hurt anybody. Right. I just wanted to be, I'm from Harlem. Right. I don't want no violence. I don't want none of, no danger, none of that shit. So it was, some people are gangsters that at the end of the day could just turn it up.
He'll let folk know he'll put his hands on folk. He'll let people know that much. So that's why it wasn't no playing with him when he showed up that night. It was no playing. You came looking for trouble, you got what you were looking for. Wolf never killed Jake. That was all propaganda that they was trying to start up, to say there's the bad boy East Coast, West Coast shit. And Jason ended up getting killed by the police years later.
The killing of Suge's friend Jake was blamed on Puff's bodyguard Anthony Wolf Jones at the time, and it took the beef to another level. Now it was personal. With all these tensions going on, Suge makes a chess move and goes to get Tupac out of prison, who already had beef with the Bad Boy crew as he believed they set up his 1994 quad studio shooting. Tupac was already huge before Death Row in his own right, and Death Row Records was already the biggest label. and they had the same enemies, so naturally they clicked together easily. With the help of Interscope and Atlantic Records, Suge paid a $1.4 million bail to get Pac out of prison. This is the time where this already intense beef was at a boiling point.
I heard Pac got shot up in New York. I shot him a bulletproof vest with the Death Row logo on. Pac was on a whole nother level. When we went to go do work, we did work. When we played hard. When we fought hard. Everything we did it to the fullest.
Tupac was already crazy. It just turned him up another notch, you know, because it was already going down over. He came to a company where it was already going down. So when he came over here, he looked like, oh yeah, I'm finna turn the f up. He said, I got these fools with me. They finna ride. Oh yeah, we gonna go everything to get in my way. I'm gonna knock it down. I'm going crazy because he was already amped up. He landed right where he wanted to land.
All these suckers, they battling off the East and West like this is a game. This ain't no game.
While I'm in jail, strangers is telling me, yo, you don't know? Biggie Homeboy shot you.
Who shot y'all?
Because they bragging. They telling they niggas in jail. Yo, we just got Pac. Woo, woo, woo. And that's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying it.
I was more in the mind frame of keep your mouth shut, Big. You know what I'm saying? Just don't feed into it. I knew it wasn't true. Or at least what I knew I was getting blamed for wasn't true.
Bad Boy, Biggie, Little Caesar, Junior Mafia, Mobb Deep, all of them is on our hit list, and I'm getting with them. I got a new clique called The Outlaws. They got an album coming out. It's some Jersey dudes. The epitome of what I represent. You know what I mean?
I kind of realized how powerful Tupac and I was. You know what I'm saying? Because we two individual people, we waged a coastal beef.
Snoop and them had came out with a song called, you know what I mean, New York, New York. And they was kicking over our buildings and the videos and whatnot. And we had like took that like kind of personal, you know what I'm saying?
Then we got shot at. Biggie was on the radio telling them like, yeah, y'all gonna let them come down here in our city and da-da-da-da. And they down there in Times Square. Don't handle that. You know what I mean? And it was on from then, and then Tupac heard it, and then he was going crazy.
Get with them busted.
New York, New York was supposed to be a homage song dedicated to New York, but after Death Row got their trailer shot up, they changed the video concept into the one where they knocked the buildings over.
We not finna even get put in that point where we say fuck the East Coast, cause there's money over there, man. So it's like New York is the spot. New York, New York.
They like fuck the dog pound right now.
So we had to go back at them, you know what I'm saying? We made a song called LA, big city of dreams.
I'm mad at Biggie, I'm rushing the nigga. What's the problem?
And the stories kept coming. Rumors that Tupac had sex with Biggie Small's wife.
Faith, my home girl. I just want to send a shout out to Faith. Hey girl.
Then I just hit him up.
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
The East Coast, West Coast thing, I ain't got a problem with nobody. To me, they better kill it right now. Because if it keeps going on, nobody from the East Coast is going to be able to come to LA and be safe, and nobody from the West Coast is going to be able to come to the East Coast and be safe. Biggie Smalls, he's an artist that I listen to his music, I love his work. There's no beef, it's nothing personal. I don't hate him and I don't disrespect him.
There was a lot of people that was not checking to see if Pac had outrun Biggie. They were checking to see who could win in a physical confrontation, whose camps could win if the two met up with one another.
East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, you know. Next year, Death Row gonna start printing our own money. Cause we making so much, we need to start printing our own money. It's gonna be me and Suge on the $100 bill like this. Me, Suge, and Dot Move. It's gonna be in the $100 bill like this.
Plus, you know we got a Death Row East going on. Crusher, you heard about that?
Yeah, tell me about that.
And I'm Suge Knight and
Tupac Shakur.
All right.
He got another album coming out, Machiavelli. Snoop got an album coming out. We just move forward.
By strength and numbers, we coming to the East Coast, overthrow the government y'all got right now, which is Bad Boy and Nas and all that bullshit.
We gotta have this beat and this war and these words and this dialogue until we can renegotiate the terms of the treaty. I love the East Coast. I'm from the East Coast. But they have to understand that you can't just be saying shit about us and think that we're not gonna take it personal. You can't just be calling us fakers and pretenders and non-creatives and we can't freestyle and this and that and this and think we just gonna be like, oh, that's cool, we love them because they started it. Hell no, we're gonna take it personal. And I love them niggas, you know what I mean? And even while we doing that, we trying to get the Wu-Tang niggas, because I love them niggas. I feel as though they represent the East Coast how we represent the West Coast. And I love them.
The people on the East Coast are real proud, real cultural, and real strong, just like we are on the West Coast. Attitudes have changed. It's not as safe as it used to be. Niggas gotta think about their business steps, and that's what I wanted to happen. Now let's go to the table. Let's talk. Let's make peace. Let's work it out. Let's get a community the money.
Tupac's mother Afeni, in one of their last conversations, told him, "They are doing to you the same that they did to us," referring to the Panthers' COINTELPRO operation when the Black Panthers started killing each other after they were manipulated by the FBI. When he realized how the media was orchestrating the same to the hip-hop scene by using him and everybody else to promote hatred while getting rich in the process, he was on a mission to squash the beef.
Shooting in New York on November 6th.
East Coast versus West Coast battle.
The reported threats on Combs' life.
Suge Knight strikes towering.
Couldn't help but notice the huge biceps itching to bust through his shirt.
Heard there was a contract out on my life.
We didn't know the consequences and repercussions from what the youth would see out of it, what the streets would see out of it, and what the music industry would see out of it.
I should have got involved earlier. I should have put Suge and Puff in the room. I should have put people together.
We ain't mad at the whole spot in New York, we just mad at certain people. I got this new project coming out along with some other brothers called One Nation, and it's like an East Coast, West Coast collaboration to kill this whole new vibe everybody want to be on about it being a war between the East Coast and the West Coast. Right. It's really just a problem with two rappers. And the East Coast, West Coast thing is something that the journalists and people are making up just to get paid off this so it can drag out and everybody can have albums. They're perpetuating this so it could be drama. So that's where information becomes a problem.
At approximately 9 p.m., security cameras at the MGM Grand captured Tupac, Suge Knight, and members of the death row entourage beating an alleged Southside Crip, Orlando Anderson.
Tupac, Suge, and others jumped Anderson, punching and kicking him to the ground. Terrified bystanders scattered as the group streamed into the casino, then out into the street.
Just after the Mike Tyson-Bruce Seldon fight, Shakur, along with record company executive Marion Suge Knight, headed for a nightclub. But while stopping at this intersection, a car with 4 people pulled up, opened fire. Shakur and Knight.
Tupac Shakur was shot several times in the chest. The driver, his record producer, was grazed in the head.
He's returned to the intensive care unit tonight after another surgery, still listed in critical condition.
All week long, fans of Tupac have gathered here outside the hospital.
He's undergone 2 operations since coming here. He's had his right lung removed. He is intermittently conscious. Jesse Jackson's been here. Family continues to keep vigil, and despite early reports that his wounds were not life-threatening, people at the hospital here continue to tell us that he is in very serious condition.
At 4:03 this afternoon, Tupac Shakur was pronounced dead.
And on the radio, it said that Tupac Shakur had died. My son was killed. Still to this day, they don't know who or why. And I cried to myself as tear coming down. It didn't look good. I don't know what the fuck. It just didn't look good. And yet, I still thought he would survive. I just knew he would survive. Some say he still might have.
He passed. How'd you feel?
I mean, I was more shocked than anything, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't more shocked of him dying. I was more shocked to him. Pac is a strong dude, yo. I know dudes, you know what I'm saying? He's real strong. So when they was like, he got shot, I was just more like, again? You know what I'm saying? He always getting shot or shot at. He gonna pull through this one again, make a few records about it, and it's gonna be over, you know what I'm saying? But when he died, I was just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? It kind of took me by. I mean, even though we was going through our drama, I would never wish death on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't no coming back from that.
Biggie Smalls had returned to Los Angeles to promote his newest album, along with Sean Combs and his Junior Mafia entourage. They attend a after-award show at the Peterson Auto Museum.
Biggie shouldn't have came to California after Tupac died.
With the East Coast, West Coast thing, like I said before, it's just a situation where it was just me and Pac had our little differences or whatever. But I'm here to take over, say that it's all over with. I'm in the West right now.
And they all on Power 106, and they just all over the radio stations, and you know, and Pac is dead now. I'm like, what the fuck is these dudes thinking about? And it's already a current grumbling happening in LA. Like, these niggas got a lot of nerve. They just think they gonna just come out here. I'm serious. These is now all the gang dudes in LA. And I'm talking about Mexican gangs too. This wasn't just black gangs saying, we'll get them motherfuckers.
And as Biggie Smalls and the rest of the entourage are leaving, a vehicle pulls up alongside the Suburban that Biggie's in, and a lone occupant of that car leans out the window and opens fire.
Notorious B.I.G., also known as Biggie Smalls. His murder early Sunday morning in Los Angeles ignited speculation that it was a result of a long-standing East Coast-West Coast feud among rap artists.
I think our message is pretty simple. We're mothers. We're never alone. We are in pain.
For over 30 years, both of these murders, Tupac and Biggie, remain unsolved. The hip-hop world was torn apart, and it was never the same after the loss of Pac and Big.